green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing.
Relieving the kings of all crowns.
So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We're set! Like 88!
55, hey, eat.
59! Right here! Shoot!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete to open things up. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 53. I got one.
To throw is Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
55, blue 18.
Yo.
1.
On first down, Swift. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 13. Check 13.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Next score, Titans 7, Texans 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a running back, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watson on target here to Fuller, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
55. So don't say nothing. Out, 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 go.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Titans 7, Texans nothing.
Where's the set? 19. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, keep it moving, but run the ball behind them.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Dan, wasn't it interesting?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the lead.
Well on first down. Mack. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
55. Come off the ball, hard.
On first down, it's Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there. It's going to be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Jam him.
3. 1, 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, D. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota, open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, D.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never play an action fake.
On 2nd down, Swift. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, after chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We're set. 18.
Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It's Waring the tight end with it. A good pickup there, a 22.
Get ready.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, it's Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 now. Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Titans take over first.
Let's go, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line. The Titans take over
We
first
play
and
to
10
win. Let's
at their own
go!
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
35. First down, Texans.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
55.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Pick. That's our ball. Going the other way.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Back for the offense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
3.
Mike 41.
Mariota. They're going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We want it.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Let's go.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Where are they, team?
Following the interception here, Mariota. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let their little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. On now is the Titans punter, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the end zone, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson.
You ain't doing nothing today.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Watch the block, motion, pop. Check, crunch.
53 is the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
Check, 53's mine.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose.
There we go.
Eventually recovered by the offense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's Flores. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. No
And
chance.
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Where are they, team?
3, Mike. I got it.
Mariota on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
Well, I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Mike's 40. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles. And the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Come on, baby.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, check.
Hey, 31.
On second and 11 now. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now it's Watson, flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football.
And now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
41.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And he's got it in, Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike 53.
Come on, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Check three.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's get the ball.
Mariota to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.